Welcome back, everyone. It is I, the Oscar-nominated a-hole, the a-hole who is sometimes sort of a troll. And today, as we are waiting for new Star Wars news in regards to Star Wars Celebration, tomorrow we should get either a teaser or a full-length Star Wars trailer. So, yeah, I'll probably be talking about that tomorrow. But today, I wanted to do a video that, well, let's just say I decided to make just at the last moment. Now, I didn't make a video yesterday because I really didn't find any big news coming out. So, I went to the store and I decided to see what type of movies were out and on sale and thought, let me buy a movie that I either haven't seen or haven't seen in a very long time. Possibly a bad movie, possibly just a meh movie. I got 3 movies and one of them was Suicide Squad. Now, when I first saw this movie, it was really hyped up. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us can remember the hype train for Suicide Squad. And because of that, I went into the movie pretty pumped, and my girlfriend was extremely excited to go see it. And I left the theater lackluster. I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was boring, bland, annoying, like 1 or 2 good parts. And after that, I kind of just forgot about it. Then I started hearing everyone saying it was garbage, it was the worst movie in the DCEU, and I kind of started jumping on the hate train, you know? And I started saying, yeah, it's dog shit. And from what I had seen, yeah, it was dog shit. And ever since then, I haven't seen it. Until today. And I rewatched it. And I watched the extended cut. And I said, you know what? It's really not as bad as I had originally thought. Maybe I had my expectations too high. Now, by any means am I saying that this movie is one of the best DCEU movies? No, it's not. But it's not as bad as I suspected. It is not on the level of Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam. It is not. But on the other hand, it's not like BVS. It's not, almost unwatchable. It has good parts and bad parts. I would not put Jared Leto's Joker on the same level of Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill's or possibly Joaquin Phoenix's. That looks pretty darn good. That's coming out soon this year. But I would not say he is the worst iteration. I would say he is the most different, unique, and interesting version, but I would not say good. There were moments in it that I was just cringing, going, really? But the concept, I think, was good. I think the execution was bad. Just like the Star Wars prequels, episodes 1 and 2. I think the concept was there, but the execution was piss poor. Which I think Jared Leto, I think he just wasn't given enough. I think he only had really one really good line in the film, which has to do with Harley Quinn when she's about to be thrown into that vat. He says, "Would you live for me?" And I thought that was a pretty good line. Pretty good play on words. I like that. Obviously, the costume design, the colors, the aesthetics looked good. I thought the horror elements look good. And I decided right before I watched this film to look up the reviews for it. And I usually watch Jeremy Jahns more than anyone because I seem to agree with him a lot on a lot of films. Some of them I don't, but most of them I do. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I've heard him say negative things about Suicide Squad. So I watched his review, and actually he was like, no, I love this film. And he actually said it was worth buying on Blu-ray. And I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know he said that. But I don't know if maybe it helped to have the extended cut, but I liked the extended cut. There were a few more Joker scenes, which made it a little bit better. I didn't think it was as bad as I definitely originally had thought, which was to the point that I did not want to buy it. I did not want to have anything to do with the film. And now I'm like, actually, it's not too bad, If, someone's like, I would much rather watch Suicide Squad, let me say, than some of the Marvel films in the MCU. If I had to put it on the same par with one, I would say it is below Guardians of the Galaxy, but it is above Let me think. Thor 1, Thor 2, Captain America 1, and obviously the Hulk movie. I would say it's above Spider-Man Homecoming. That's just a personal opinion of mine. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I have subjective opinions on which Spider-Man's the best. I'd much rather watch Suicide Squad than Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I think it's not too bad. It's definitely like, oh, I haven't watched that in a while. I got nothing else to do today. I guess I can pop that in. It's not a movie to be like, man, I need to be inspired, like Spider-Man 2 or, The Dark Knight or, something like that. It's just, oh, I haven't watched that in a while. Why not? Let's put it in. Have a good time. Now, fun little comparison. Is it better than Captain Marvel? Yes, it is. It has acting, and there is emotion, and there is comedy, and Jared Leto's Joker is 1,000 times better than anything Brie Larson did. Just saying. Harley Quinn was as Margot Robbie did a way better performance than Brie Larson would. And the best part about it is that there's more diversity in this. And on top of that, both of the villains are female, the Enchantress and Amanda Waller. Boom, boom, and one's diverse. So automatically it beats in the SJW Olympics compared to Captain Whammin'. So, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Also, Harley Quinn is not completely into the romantic role. She has a personal identity. And actually has a really good story. I watched this one analysis video about domestic violence and domestic violence victims, and I was like, huh, interesting take. I never thought of it. We never would have seen it that way. So, nonetheless, I think Suicide Squad is a pretty good film. Not half as terrible as I suspected it. When I went into this movie, I was like, if it's half as much bad as I remember it, this is going to be kind of a piss poor movie. I got it for like $5, Blu-ray extended cut. I was like, why not? But actually, it wasn't too bad, and I was surprised and taken aback, and was like, you know what? Worth the $5, definitely. It not too shabby. I've seen worse movies. So yeah, if you have not seen Suicide Squad since it's come out in theaters, and you thought like me, like, man, this was a complete waste of time and money, give it another try. It might be not as bad as you remember. Having watched this, I'm kind of excited now for The Suicide Squad, which is kind of the soft reboot / sequel of Suicide Squad, which is going to be led by James Gunn. Aside from whatever personal views I have of him, I do know that he is a good writer and he is a good director. I cannot deny him that, and therefore I think that the Suicide Squad film would be very good and an interesting sequel / soft reboot for this film. So I'm pretty excited. And I'm very excited for tomorrow for Star Wars Celebration and the trailer that's going to come out. How bad can it possibly be? We shall see. Anyways, tell me what you guys and gals think about Suicide Squad. What are your opinions? Have your thoughts changed on it? And all that in the comment section below. If you like the video, please do like it. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.